we were talking about during the commercial break. He's put everything around the plate. Nothing's missed by an awful lot as Haas now stands in. This one on the corner, and that's a good off speed at 66 down around the knees.
And I
0-1.
I think the next time through the lineup, do you look at our kids, they got to start being more aggressive because he's around the plate.
They're kind of sitting back waiting on 2 strikes as here's the 0-1, misses inside. 1-1. Haas danced out of the way of that one.
Like I said, you might have to take one for the team. Games like this.
1-1 on the way. This one high, and again, we're scoreless here in the second inning. 1 hit on the scoreboard, and that's for the Page County Panthers as Tristan Gordon got a single back in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. 2-1, check swing, and he offered, and that'll move the count to 2-2. Coach Daniels kind of frustrated the way his hitters are approaching Eppert, or approaching Williams, that is.
Well, you got to give the pitcher credit, too. Like, you see, like, he's dictating everything right now. Like, he's up there, he's ready to throw. He's not giving them a chance to kind of take a break.
2-2 on the way, and a reach out swing to keep alive as he fouls it off. Still 2-2. Went off speed that time, and Haas able to slow his bat down and make some contact. Got to choke up here and be ready for that 80 in on the hands.
I mean, he's getting the ball, and he's right back on the rubber.
Here's the pitch. This one a quick pitch. Hit towards short. Eppert fields with the forehand up near second base bag and throws across to get Haas. And there's 2 outs in the inning as that goes 6-3 on the putout. And now Jared Mouse, the catcher, will stand in for the Bearcats with John Malemba on deck. There's 2 outs in the inning, nobody on.
Yeah, I mean, state championship games, every routine play, you never know. It can mean a lot at the end of the game.
It meant a lot yesterday.
It did.
As we saw several times, outs being given away by Chatham that the Cats scored on. This one swung on, lifted high in the left center field gap. Good going over and gloves it for out number 3. The Bearcats go 1, 2, 3 in the second. As we come back in the bottom of the second, it is 6, 7, and 8 good. Lucas and Combs due up for the Panthers here in the state championship. We'll be right back here on Bearcat Radio Network.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
A ranger station.
I'd like to report a bear hug.
Okay.
I put out my campfire and Smokey Bear hugged me.
So you drowned the fire, you stirred it, drowned it again, and felt that it was cold?
Uh-huh.
Yep, he's just letting you know you did good.
Bear hug from Smokey Bear. Status update.
I'm going to let you go now. There are many ways to start a fire, but one sure way to put it out. Learn how you can do your part at SmokeyBear.com.
Sponsored by the U.S. Forest Service, Ad Council, and your state forester.
In 50 feet, turn left. Why are you driving so slowly?
After a few drinks, I'm taking it slow.
Well, you're not fooling the cop behind you.
What?
Get ready to pay in 0.1 miles.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Welcome back to Bearcat Radio as we head to the bottom of the second inning. It is scoreless here in the state championship game. Again, you can follow us on Twitter at VHS Bearcat Radio and like our Facebook page by searching for Bearcat Radio. We're a catcher short on defense here, so I don't know what's happened during this warm-up, but Mouse went back to the dugout real quick. He was the last out of the inning, so probably waiting on him to get back out on the field. It's 1:36 p.m. here in Radford. Now Mouse back out and ready to go. Like we were saying in that commercial break, the Cats probably should be down 1-0 here in the bottom of the second, as Page County had a chance to get a 2-out run scored. Instead, they ended up having runners at second, third. They waved the runner around as it ended up being Freddie Stidham was rounding third and stopped unexpectedly in between third and home. Nearly got caught in a rundown that would have ended the inning. The inning ended after that on a ground out to third, so they really spoiled an opportunity there to get a run across. It would have been bang, bang at the plate, but he would have had a chance at getting there.
I mean, Tyler made a great play of getting the ball in so quickly that could have been a play at the plate, but just one of those things. Is it going to come back and hurt Page County at the end of this game, which should have been?
Josh Good will come to the plate to lead off the bottom of the second. He fouls this one into the netting, and it is 0-1. It's Josh Good, Nate Lucas, and Chase Combs due up here in the second of the state championship game of the Class 2A in the VHSL. Dixon winds and fires down low, misses, and that'll even the count back up at 1-1 strike. In Page County, 26-1 on the year, 20-7 are the Bearcats. They're 166 miles away from Radford. Page County is. In Shenandoah.
How far?
166 miles. Head coach is Wayne Comer, former big leaguer. He's over at third base in the coach's boxes. Counts 2-1. Here's a pitch. This one grounded softly towards short. Backhand by Griffith.
That's going to be
throw across is low, and a throw is beat out by Good, and he's on with a leadoff single to lead off this second inning. One of those where Griffith has to charge that ball. And Good's on at first. Nate Lucas will now grab a bat and come hit for the Panthers. Chase Combs on deck. Noah Hammer in the hole.
Do we have the one team to beat them this year?
The lone team to beat them was Stewart's Draft, and it was on March 19th, and it was 1-0. Stewart's Draft went 14-8 in 2018, so not a bad team out of Shenandoah District. They'll throw over to first. Back safely is Good. Now from the stretch, Dixon. The ball is dropped out of the mid of Mouse. The throw to second is late. Probably shouldn't have been thrown. And the end standing is Good on the pass ball.
And those are the little things that we're talking about in this game that, that was Mouse had that when he caught it. He just kind of, got away from him.
So they have a runner in scoring position with nobody out here in the second is Nate Lucas with a chance. He's ahead in the count 1-0. This one, an early swing. He was out in front of that at 73 on the break here. And it's 1-1.
State championship games, both teams are pretty good teams. You can't give teams any added advantage,
1-1 count. Dixon from the stretch. Shows bunt, pushes it back down in front of the plate. Mouse comes up, throws across off the bag, and safe at first. As it brought Austin Davidson, who was covering off the bag. It'll go, as I believe, an error on the play. We'll see what they rule it. They're waiting to rule it.
Here's the deal. Page County's playing a lot like us. They're being aggressive on the bases and playing small ball. And a bunt right there to try to get that kid to third with just one out. Well, it ends up turning into an error on us, but now they have two runners and still nobody out yet.
An error on Jared Mouse on the throw and runners on the corners with nobody out for Page County in the second. Breaking ball misses up and in, and it's 1-0.
But again, it comes back, you got to be able to make those routine plays. And that's a routine, that's an out right there. Granted, the runner will still be on third, but still you have at least one out.
Here's the 1-0. This one fouled straight back. 1-1 the count. Dixon having to labor early in this ball game, already at 30 pitches.
And difference right now is you get that out right there. If Dixon can strike this kid out, you're 2 outs, get the last out, and you're out of here. With
a tie, yeah. You can still get out of it, but it'll take a lot more work. Here's the 1-1. Out in front, grounded towards third, and in the hole in the left, and Page County takes a 1-0 lead on an RBI single from Chase Combs. They've come out and punched the Cats in the mouth here early. As Josh Good comes around to score, Lucas holds at second, and Page trying to form a big inning here with 2 hits in the inning and an error, and still nobody out here in the second.
We'll see how we deal with it. Chatham struggled with dealing with this yesterday, the adversity, being down early. Again, I say it's been a while that we've been down, so we'll see how we deal with it.
Dixon from the stretch with 2 on. This one down low and missed for a ball, and it's 1-0. Not the start you'd hoped for, but you can definitely limit the damage here with nobody out. Runners first and second. Cats were playing double play depth. Now they fall back. This one grounded towards short, could be 2. Griffith goes to second. Davidson bobbled it, threw it offline anyway, and Lewis had to come off the line, but they get the middle runner for the first out of the inning. Lucas gets to third. Hammer, that is, gets to first, and he reaches on a fielder's choice. It goes 6-4.
I mean, really, that turns almost kind of like a sacrifice situation. You give up that runner at second. You still got the runner at third, still only one out.
Now you're back to the top of the order with Freddie Stidham, who walked his first time up, was stranded at third back in the first. This one misses down and in, and it's 1-0. Runners on the corners for Page County. They lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the second inning of the state championship game.
Be interesting. I would say they'll try to send this runner at first to stay out of double play.
Yeah, Hammer over at first. This is a swing and a miss. Misses down and away, and the toss home is late, and another run scores for Page County, and the Cats look all sorts of discombobulated here in the second inning as Dixon was trying to cover, lost the ball on the pitch.
You know, we said yesterday Jared has done a great job of blocking those balls and getting to pass balls, and that's a couple today that he's kind of struggled with.
So the wild pitch there moves the runner Hammer up to second. Still one out in the inning, and 2-0 Page County leading on just 2 hits this inning. But errors really keeping them alive this half frame as this one outside corner just missed. And it's 2-1 to Stidham. T.R. Williams on deck's got to be happy with the lead that his team has gotten him here in the second. We'll have a chance to add to it, barring a double play. 2-1, down and in, misses, and it's 3 balls, 1 strike to Stidham. You got to wonder if things get rough on Dixon, where do you go? Do you go to Haas? Do you go to Bradley if you're the Cats?
I mean, I would think they'll go to Michael Bradley's, considering that he did well in that elimination game against Central.
That one a called strike, and that fills the count up at 3 balls, 2 strikes to Stidham. T.R. Williams still on deck. Runner out at second base is Noah Hammer for the Panthers. Here's the pitch. Inside and stays up and in, and ball 4. Runners first and second now. And that is 2 walks in the ball game for Stidham, and that's the second walk of the ball game for Jordan Dixon.
I mean, he's pitching. He's making some close pitches here, but he's not getting the call. But right now, he's kind of a little bit up and down outside.
That one a called strike outside corner to the left-handed batter Williams, and it is 0-1. 2-0, the lead here for Page County over the Bearcats in the second inning. Both runs coming here in the second. They've got runners first and second with 1 out. Breaking ball stays outside, 1-1. Dixon laboring out on the mound in this heat.
Pitcher can help himself out here with a big base hit.
Cats hoping for an inning-ending double play as this one's hit foul right behind and into the netting. Home plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Williams, and Dixon can get out of this jam if he can, or at least help himself a little bit by getting Williams out here.
Got 2 strikes, bear down, get the strikeout.
1-2 as Dixon comes set from the stretch. Here's a pitch. Outside and up. 2-2. Just couldn't put him away there. Try to get him to offer.
I give these Page County hitters credit. I mean, usually Dixon would bear down and strike kids out, but they're putting the ball in play with 2 strikes.
2-2. Breaking ball up and away, ball 3, and Dixon a pitch away from either helping his cause or making it a lot stickier situation.
It's going to be a tough situation if this kid gets on with a walk, and then you got number 3 and number 4 coming up.
With the bases loaded.
Yeah.
Got to get him here. Here's the 3-2, swung on and fouled back. We'll have another pitch
that's
coming.
what I'm saying. They're making it tough to put them away. I mean, they're putting the ball in contact with 2 strikes. We got Michael Bradley like he's going to warm up in the bullpen.
Yeah, he's headed down there with Jake Johnston. This one swung on, lifted into
It's
right field. Bobby's coming in. It's down for a base hit. 1 run will score. The second runner behind the trailer is going to hold at third, and it's 3-0. Page County. Hammer scored from second. And going from first to third was Stidham after the walk. You surprised we haven't seen a mound visit to this point out of?
Well, Coach Belcher, I think he wants to make one maybe. He's standing right there like he wants to go out there.
So Hammer scores. That's the 3rd run of the inning. On the 3rd hit of the inning.
Yeah, he's going to make one.
Yeah, Coach Belcher's going to head out and talk to Jordan Dixon.